All right, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Look, I decided to do something else for a moment. We'll see how long it survives. I have no guarantee that it will survive very long at all. We're gonna look at Scars Above. Uh, Not gonna lie, I stumbled across an article talking about games that people missed and whatnot, and this one sounded interesting and wasn't overly expensive, so I bought it. And I'm going to take a look at it. It very much so looks quite a bit like Returnal, just seems to lack some of the fanfare that Returnal got, and doesn't have kind of the same, or doesn't seem like it has kind of the same. You die multiple times to uncover more of the story, and you get your memories as you push further into the levels. It is more of a coherent story, it seems. I have no idea how well this is going to work. It is a third-person shooter. Supposedly, it's building, not building. Inventory management. You can come across resources, yada yada yada. You play as a scientist, not specific soldiers, so you're kind of supposed to adapt to things, not necessarily just go into everything full force, from what I understand. But like I said, from what I looked up and whatnot, a lot of the gameplay loop and stuff for the third person combat for shooting, like I said, sort of ish reminds me of Returnal. Um, all works, but like I said, no idea how long this is going to survive. I have proven that I am not committed to doing this very much anyways and stuff, as well as in the end it's like it's hard to do when I don't feel like it. One day, Plague Tale Requiem I will actually do and stuff, but I will not lie, I wanted to replay Plague Tale before that, and lost my copy, but I found it, so I'll do that on my spare time to replay and have some fun and stuff with that, and then maybe actually replay, or not replay, play and post Plague Tale Requiem, since that's, I think, the only game that I've actually fully played through and posted, so hooray. Anyways, we're going to go through, have not done this at all, so other than the bits and pieces that I looked up and stuff and have seen in trailers and read and whatnot, might end up being a complete disaster, and might see no more of it, or I might see a few episodes. Um, One day I'll try and get back to Kenna Bridge of Spirits too. I keep being killed by Adira. It's fine. All right. Anyways, here we go. Difficulty setting. Experience focus on story and exploration now. Utilize your command to survive. 26 experience. Nope, we're just gonna do specialist. I like a good quote-unquote normal difficulty usually.
Personal log. Mission Specialist Kate Ward. Sentient Contact Assessment and Response Team. We always wondered if we're alone in the universe. We observed and explored, but found nothing. Until now.
Scar Mission Control to Hermes. Status check.
All systems nominal. We're working on a solution for our scan power requirement. We'll update soon.
Roger that, Hermes. Keep us posted.
Kate, we have an issue.
Problem with the scan?
We've underestimated the power requirements necessary to penetrate the metahedron's hull. Mike has an idea, but he could use a hand. He's in the lab and will give you the details.
On my way.
Okay. It's a giant tetrahedron in the sky. Pretty sure that's correct. Not quite a pyramid. I'm pretty sure I'm already wrong. Hey, look! Math and shit was a long time ago. Yes, I am already sidetracked. Yep, no, tetrahedron. Hedron. Jesus. So no, I'm right. Look, you can see that I've literally Googled tetrahedron because I suddenly was unsure. Mike's comic book. Mike's vintage sci-fi comic. He says he fell in love with the old sci-fi themes at a very early age and is proud to be a big collection of rare issues of his big collection of rare issues. Holy shit! I shouldn't read. If you ask me, there are surely missing some role models for little girls that want to become astronauts. Hmm. These. Wow. Anyways, whatever. Not anything I'm Mike's parents. Didn't always understand what he's working on, what he was obsessed with, but could always count on their support and love. From those who watched you grow up and change, we've never been as proud. Hiroto? Hiroto and Tomaki? Anyways, we're early on and I already have stuff to read and butcher. So, and a cat that's being a pain.
The party after survival training.
SCAR team, sentient
Fun mind.
contact assessment and response. So Commander Richard Robinson, team specialist Tamara Coleman, astrophysicist Mike Yoshida, and mission specialist is me. Okay. So metahedron drawing. So the triangle thing is the metahedron. It's beyond our science. We don't know where it came from, what its purpose is here. Just another puzzle to solve, as Mike would say. I have a feeling Mike is going to piss me off. Look, I'm already swearing. That's fun.
The day Tam and I graduated and decided to join the space program. Never thought it would lead to alien objects in space.
6/20/10.
Tam was lucky that Robinson interrupted us. I was on the verge of victory.
Apparently it's Jarmo. Just looks like an offshoot of Checkers. It's like, anyways. Anything about the ship? Nope, nothing about the ship. Okay.
It has been 6 months since the alien object known as the metahedron suddenly appeared above Earth's atmosphere. The Hermes mission is currently making preparations to engage with it and attempt contact. Earlier this morning, we managed to snatch an exclusive interview with Richard Robinson, commander of the newly formed SCAR team. Don't miss it, tonight at 7 on Newsline.
Mike's waiting for me.
But what if I want to go that way anyways? Also, just to go through and say, this is not a brand new game. This apparently came out in 2023. So. We have a little Stark arm. Interesting. Can't go through there. Okay. Anything else to look at? This might end up actually just being fully scrapped and whatnot, just because I'm already wondering. Kanji lessons. Mike has been teaching me both kanji and katakana. One can never know enough in languages. Tam gave me this cup she keeps borrowing it, so I must see it at her workstation. Okay.
Hey, Kate. I think I figured out a way to give us the power we need for the scan. I've attached the scanners directly to the engines.
Wow, directly? Brave.
I think it'll work, but we need to find a way to kickstart the process with around 500,000 volts.
Do we still have those SLD-26 welders in the equipment room?
Yeah, I think we have one or two, but why do you... Oh! You want to modify it to discharge high voltage electricity. And you call me brave.
Oh boy.
I've been messing about this. So I just went into this room early. So Space station equipment. These welders are made specifically for repairing outer layers of module space stations. Using the latest laser technology, they utilize a high energy beam to fuse materials together. They are efficient and easy to use. Huh. So,
Now I need to craft a rail module at the mobile printing unit.
got to play modified electric current component.
There. It should be strong enough to direct and focus the electrical current.
Okay.
Now to fit all this together.
Parts are guide to symbol 03. Well, they're okay. That's so one of them's apparently already there. What?
Only missing a power source. I have to adjust the frequency of the Tesla coil first. I see Mr. Jefferson is in the lab today.
Yeah, I never leave my home planet without him.
Okay, Mr. Jefferson. Holy shit, that's finicky. Okay.
There. Now just to calibrate the output voltage.
Screwdriver. Nope. Oh, yay. Oh. No. Nope.
That looks like a space blaster.
Just a tool, nothing else. It's a vectorized energy rail accelerator, discharging electrical...
Vera! Let's call it Vera for short.
You sure like to name things. Vera it is.
Okay. X. There we go. Construction work. Okay. Can I shoot Mike? Looks neat. Anyways, go to the engine room. Not allowed to sprint on the ship, I guess.
Mike, I'm in front of the reactor. What's the best way to power it with extra energy?
See the 3 positronic nodes surrounding the core? A jolt to each one would be sufficient.
Yeah, just shoot it.
Yes, keep it up! Almost there. We need a little more energy for the reaction. Huh. Let's try a direct shot to the core. Straight to the heart.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous at all.
It's working. I'm feeding the excess power directly to the scanner.
I haven't seen you shoot like this since the college rifle championship.
Yeah, I also remember you taking first place from me.
And don't you forget it.
Good job. Dr. Ward, Dr. Yoshida, get to the bridge, please. Time to see what's inside our alien guest.
Is it gonna be a problem that the other one isn't overloaded? You would think you would want the same power output on both. Yeah, I see where this is going.
I should return Vera to the equipment room. She served her purpose.
Or we can keep Vera, because she's mine. Okay. Get to the bridge. Well, who knows how this is going to end up going and whatnot. Who knows if this sees the light of day. But thus far, I can already kind of tell you that it's like, this is a really...
Telemetry check.
Telemetry check. Here go.
How are we doing with that sensor array, Mike?
We're ready, Commander.
You have the honors, Dr. Ward. Take your place when ready. And
When
start
the hell
the
did you
scan.
come up here? Okay.
You thought I was gonna miss that oscillatory unit, didn't you?
No. You always hit the mark when it counts.
Can you tell me that story again? The one with the astronaut in the box?
Oh, okay. It's the astronaut's birthday, and her colleagues leave her a present packed in the most beautiful box ever. She takes the box, but something's not right. She opens it. It's empty. There's just a note inside saying, "It seems empty, but it's full of stars."
Well, let's hope the metahedron won't show up empty on scans.
Or full of stars.
Commander?
Doctor?
Wow, riveting, Commander. Okay.
Excess energy seems to have done the trick. The array is locked on the metahedron and operating at almost 200% of its standard efficiency. Say the word, Commander.
Just a moment, Dr. Ward. Team, can I have your attention, please? Since the dawn of humankind, our species has gazed toward the skies and wondered whether we were truly alone. Well, 6 months ago, we got our answer. And with it came new questions. What is this object in front of us? Where did it come from? Who sent it? And why? While the governments, leaders, thinkers, and common people discussed the meaning of this event, we were training. We were preparing. The SCAR team. Now, the whole world is relying on us. We're dreamers and skeptics. We're explorers and pioneers. With hearts and minds. With courage and resolution. With trust and fellowship. With science. We're going to give the world their answers. And in this historic moment, at the conjunction of hopes and fears, there's no people I'd rather face the unknown with. Dr. Ward, you have the honors. Let's do this.
Yes, Commander. Scared?
Of course I am.
I thought you Army pilots were trained not to be.
We're trained to control it. The fear keeps us sharp. How are you holding up, Doctor?
Oh, I'm 100% sharp, all right.
So, do you think it's a weapon?
Well, a weapon is a very human concept. Perhaps what we perceive as a weapon is just a tool. Wait. The scan. The metahedron's energy levels are rising rapidly. Okay, what happened?
Power supply failing.
Sensors offline.
I'm switching to backup generators. I'll try to reroute.
Look. The metahedron, it's creating some sort of a gravity well.
The Hermes is being pulled towards it.
Hang on, everyone.
Okay.
Dr. Ward! Kate!
Commander Robinson? Tam? Mike? Anyone? Where are you? What is this place?
Okay.
What's happening?
Donna.
Who was that? Where am I?
It's your own Cortana. Pick a strain, trains your stamina.
Wait!
Okay, how do I... Alright. I meant to climb that and apparently combat roll. I don't have anything to say.
How is this possible? What planet is this? Did the metahedron bring us here?
Considering that it was offloading an energy signature and didn't know what the heck was going on, and also, I mean, that looks very similar to it up there, with the particle beam of light of some sort and everything, I'm gonna go with yes. Apparently I have to hold. Though, we don't have anything to actually say about it. Okay. Shit. Well, we already have branching paths and stuff, which, Okay. And no, they aren't branching paths, they're just, Yeah, you go that way. Okay, I'll come with you in a minute. What's down here? This is another just dead end of sorts. Very much so. It. That's why I don't do open worlds, and this isn't even open. It's just no, that's very much so. It looks like a path, and there's a hole. So it's like, have to look. Screw you, apparition. I'm gonna go look. And no. Anyways. Okay. I'm assuming go to the obelisk.
Alien structure.
Yes, I'm supposed to touch it. Escape the mysterious storm.
What is going on? am I? What was that creature?
Okay.
Scar emergency signal detected. A Scar emergency signal. It must be someone from the team. I have to get to them.
To help unlimited amounts of ammo, but also respawn enemies, remove barriers will removed barriers will not. Sure. Don't think anything actually has happened. Okay. I feel like that very much so is like making a copy of me and reprinting. Hmm.
The debris,
Vera?
it's from the Hermes. It must have splintered off when the ship entered the atmosphere. A Scar field backpack. Empty, but still useful.
Standard Scar backpack. Electric cutter. Tool used for cutting the hardest materials as effectively as possible. The electric cutter was invented a few years ago and has become an essential part of our very space, every space mission since.
This electric
Okay.
cutter can cut through even the toughest materials. I'd better take it with me.
Inventory, examine, touchpad, yada yada yada. Can we? Okay, so you just automatically have it. You said I had to examine it. That's fine. Whatever. We're early. Extend the body down to components to scan it for resources information.
Log entry. A joint-legged invertebrate life form, similar to arachnida. Fast movement, small frame. Seems to move in groups.
Okay, you can't make the observation that it moves in groups when we've only seen one. It's one and no others around here. You can't say it moves in groups. Makes sense that a unit is something this small, and it makes sense for the land of video game and whatever else and stuff and all that. But right now, you as a scientist do not know that it moves in groups. Okay. Anyways, I feel a little there's more. Oh, okay. Look, now you can say that it's groups.
They're dead.
Do I have to scan each and every one of them? Nope, just the new ones. So they didn't drop anything. No worries. Here's one thing to go through and say, and I would have to apologize for this and whatnot. Part of it is no idea what this was when it came out, so late to the party. Sounded interesting. Also, probably being way too critical of it already.
This plant doesn't have any chloroplasts,
Aristotle's
which
apprentice.
means it can't conduct photosynthesis. Strange.
I thought that was gonna explode. Genuinely thought that was exploding. Some more debris. Not special enough of debris for me to do anything with. Anything here? I have vines I can cut. I have... Assuming the vines... Climb up. Assuming the vines are the way that I need to go. Initially I was thinking that this was the way that I need to go.
Some sorts, but there's no obvious locking mechanism.
I'm thinking that I need to get Vera, which is very much just kind of a rail cannon, and fire at the floating sparkly symbols.
If I scan the gate, log entry. The gate has an internal conduction system. The 3 points on the rim seem sensitive. A targeted blast of electricity could cause a reaction.
It's like the reactor was teaching me for the future. I'm being mean. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, cool. The plant apparently regenerates. Though, that definitely looks, when it's shrinking down, like it's gonna explode. But, neat, the plant regenerates the resource, so...
Increase the current. Just a bit. We don't want to fry the coil. There. Awesome. We did it, Kate.
I remember this. Mike and I were finishing our electrical experiment just after lunch.
Okay. Hey, that's where Vera's at.
Vera, it's still intact.
Can I take it? There we go. So, my next question is since I have a melee, okay, because I don't want to. Okay, so just hitting R2 in general goes through there. So you have to aim down the side. Well, aim down the sides. Targeted aiming and whatnot before in order to actually fire. Oh, why is that red? Why is the reticule red? That must be because you can destroy part of the vines. Motherfucker!
What? What the hell was that?
Okay, I'm not used to or prepared, I guess, for
Log entry.
having to dodge that
Cytokine
shit.
glands concentrated in the head enable the creature to discharge a venomous secretion. Muscular tissue is highly susceptible to fire.
Okay. I have everything I can have of that extract. I have no idea how many heals I have, but apparently triangle heals. There are more of those fucking things. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so ammo isn't dismissed when you reload early, so that's good. Okay, and so you can interrupt them too just by... That's... Alright, so we had a wet combo. I was standing in the stuff when I shot that other one. So one should argue that if you do take into account that sort of stuff...
Trails.
Well, and it definitely looks like you're going through like oil or something of some sort, because you're leaving a path.
Log entry. I found a strange alien cube. It's emitting neural waves. This means it has the potential to send information directly to the brain.
That one's big. And I think it exploded to try and kill me. So, yeah, I think it intentionally blew itself up.
Log entry. Large joint-legged organism. The chemicals in its abdomen can create an explosion when heated to a certain temperature.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's a bailing. It's a bailing from StarCraft 2. Okay. So do I actually have that extract here, or? Because I think that was. No, it's there. Chemical compound capable of conducting electricity can be used as an electric ammo. Okay, that makes sense. So the plants there are actually my my ammo plants. Yeah, it's basically kind of a plant. Okay. Well, correction, that doesn't make sense, but all right. So that's how they're doing the ammo. I'm not super fond that everything, at least thus far, just kind of bursts out of the ground. It's like play a lot of games kind of on the stealthy side of things. Would be nice to be able to get the jump on a couple things. Nope. Light there is nothing to do with she apparently didn't have a note about that one. I
Another one of these pillars.
Yep, another obelisk. Something sounds like it's moving. Oh, what the f are you? Do I shoot that? So where's it happens? It, I think something just moved through there. Where's my eyes up? Okay, I shot the thing in the sky. It completely disappeared. I'm positive that that was a shadow. So that could have just been lighting. But I'm positive that something like slid from here when I looked down to see if the corpse did drop or whatever. Okay. Alien pillar. Approach pillars, use them as respawn points in case you die. Okay. Flush your health, ammo, power, stamina, response enemies. This has no effect on the amount of resources you carry. Yep.
These cables, they're from the Hermes.
Well, they're powering the obelisk. What are you guys? So maybe did see something move over there and whatnot, and it was just whatever those little guys are. You down here? Okay, it sounds like I'm hitting whatever those little guys were, but it equally doesn't sound like I'm not getting anything for a data entry. I'm assuming they're just supposed to be little ambient creatures. Okay. Here's my next question. Alright, so it counts as a save / respawn point. If I don't interact with it, for one, the stuff back there does not respawn. For two, do I then, when I come back, do I respawn at this one anyways if I die because it is lit up? And thusly works like a checkpoint in that aspect. It just doesn't give me the replenishment since I'm not gonna... Essentially, I don't want to interact with it because I'm not sure how it's going to treat that.
Flesh-like webbing. I have to break through it.
Yeah, I'm quite positive that I'm supposed to shoot those. Equally, I kind of... Stop with the loud smashing noises. No, I don't want to activate the pillar, but not. Can I learn anything about the cables? Not necessarily. Okay, it isn't about shooting that. I figured that'd be too early, and it's not blue coded. Okay, the noise is the pillar. I have an ability point, so knowledge gets me an ability point. Expend ability points in the xenobiology and engineering branches. Kate progresses on her journey, she will unlock new personal abilities. Okay, so then it looks like you're not limited to branches, it's just this is what you can do. Okay. Battery for using gadgets. Which was faster reload, if timed correctly. Runs out of ammo. I kind of like that. That might be good. Stamina by 20%. I don't know if I need more stamina yet. Health increases. Not worried about that presently, because as long as I'm smart and paying attention. So I'll soak up more protein. Increases healing. Extraction effectiveness. Plants and monsters have 20% chance to grant extra resources. Consumables cost 20% less. I think I want the running on fumes. Give me that. That sounds like it could be useful. There is a trophy for everything in this game. Anyways, we still got some time. Stop making that fucking noise. Should have to actually like get close to you for you to go through and separate and stuff like that, because it's making me paranoid. It's like I don't know enough about this game, damn you. Anyways, Hermes cables. Still. I'm gonna assume that was just the damn obelisk. Fiber. Sure, that has fiber. That gives me very StarCraft Zergling creep vibes.
Log entry. This is a biovessel for an indigenous creature. The shell seems highly combustible. It contains an organism that is almost fully formed. I better not touch it.
Okay. Only I could remember what the hell the Zerg's homeworld was and whatnot. I would guess that that's where we are, because, well, the drones and everything turn into little eggs and whatnot, and mutate into Zerglings and Hydra and all that stuff and whatnot. So very much gives me that vibe. Really not a whole lot's going to happen in this one, because I still refuse to edit, which I probably should edit, because otherwise this is going to be very, very boring. Plant. New entry added. Poplium. I don't think I care enough about the entries to show every entry and stuff, but I will probably read on that later. Incendiary extract. Okay. A flammable chemical compound can be used as thermic projectile. So, is Vera specifically just for my electric, and I'll find something else to do fire, or because it's, or is it an instance of changing the
This equipment, it's from the Hermes, but we were there just an hour ago.
I'm assuming you had that like wormhole distortion thing and stuff that it apparently scattered time or just your resources or any number of things.
Vincent loves this book.
Don Quixote. It's fighting windmills, yep. 'Cause he thought they were dragons.
The whole place is covered with some kind of organic residue.
Okay, that's my little arm for my workbench. Okay. Interesting. Hey, little buddy, I apparently need to make a flamethrower of some sort.
Robinson log entry. Ever since I left the Hermes, it's been getting worse. The growth. I have to get it off. I've salvaged some electrical components. I might be able to craft an incendiary device with the MPU. Burn the growth. The body must be cleansed.
Ever since he left the Hermes, but we were just there. He sounds different, enraged.
Because he's an infested Terran. And yes, I am apparently gonna now turn everything in this game into a link to StarCraft. Huh. Thermic module weapon crafting item. Okay, so Vera very much so is gonna be my primary gun. It seems like, and I'm getting the vibe that just changes off pieces. A lot of notes about the pillar outside. I still like the word obelisk so much more.
Maybe... Yes, I can print a custom emitter with the MPU, connect it with the thermic module, and attach it all to the welder's frame.
Okay. Oh, but this one I don't have to assemble. Why is there a trophy for everything? It's like charge the next spell's heated projectiles. Press X to continue. Okay. Different weapons can trigger certain effects on enemies, such as burn, poison, slow, etc., or help you get through otherwise impassable obstacles. Pay attention to the effect icon and bar on top of the target. The icon changes when the bar is full and the effect is triggered.
This might burn straight through that flesh-like webbing. And I'm taking the MPU.
Cool. Though, it's very much so is not made. Well, correction. I honestly don't know. It's Unreal Engine and stuff, but it's like I'm assuming just from everything that it's not really a full-fledged AAA game by any means. It's like, but okay, she took the MPU for the arm. It's like really should have that like mounted on the backpack and folded off on the side or something. Is it at least in my inventory? Nope. Then, okay, so Vera and thermic charger. Assuming gonna need the thermic charger because I'm assuming that the eggs are gonna, or the eggs, the carapace, whatever you want to call them, the things there are gonna open up here and have something on fire before they hatch. Ow. Okay, apparently you have to charge the shit out of that. That thing sucks. Okay, we're being toxic. Can I heal? Nope. Well, cool. I will find out, do I respawn at that pillar or do I respawn at the other one? I was thinking that the thermid thing would act like a flamethrower. I should have test fired it. I briefly thought about test firing the damn thing and stuff, and I didn't. I didn't test fire it. I do genuinely. This is kind of a nice little thing here and stuff. I do genuinely kind of like that it gives you the opportunity to. It doesn't just instantly spawn you back. You get to the screen, even after the Hermes, because apparently that was the ship, went through and got sucked into the void, into the Metrahedron or whatever the heck, and stuff and whatnot. You had the opportunity before just popping into her of here's the screen, a load screen and stuff. So it's like kind of like that, just because it gives you a moment to I don't know collect your thoughts and whatever I'll have you. I'm curious. I wanted to know if since I didn't quote unquote rest at the second obelisk, pillar, crystal, whatever you want to call it, and everything where I'm going to respawn. Um, I sincerely thought when I created the thermal gun and whatnot that it's like I should go through and make it and fire it and stuff but from the portrait there, I was really expecting it to act like a flamethrower, and definitely seems to be a charge gun. Seems to have to charge and then discharge to fire and everything there. So, learned my lesson there, I guess. We're going to go through, find out where we're going to respawn. Maybe go through, burn down that wall. I should have enough time for that. Okay, yeah, so it does just need to be lit up in order to go through and actually... Okay. Okay, so yeah, so it charges and then holds for a while, but after so long, fires regardless. Does Vera charge at all? No. Yeah, no, Vera just fires. Okay. I'm not insane though, in which the portrait on that log looked like it was a flamethrower, right? Why have 3 points of contact and I only had half and only make me shoot 2 of them? Just charge it. Nope. It very much so looked like looked for a moment like okay, so actually now I'm just experimenting with the last couple seconds I have. Because I was... Okay, so if I reload... And then... Okay, I could have swore that it... Nope. Maybe I read it wrong. I genuinely thought that went before I did the reprint there, so just which is what I'm gonna refer to it as. I'm gonna go here real fast, and I just want to shoot the damn egg. Fire. Just because I should have successfully managed to defeat these things in the first place, but I misunderstood how the weapon fires, so I'm gonna do this real fast. What the fuck? Okay, no, screw you, I guess. Holy crap! You bastards! Run. Switch over to Vera. Fuck. I was not expecting this! Okay, I wanted, because this whole thing was that you could set fire to the eggs, the eggs and everything before they hatch. Apparently that was just for coming from the other side, going through the fucking X to squeeze through section. Was just nope, you're dead. They're gonna hatch and immediately you're fucked. Okay. I have some learning to do, I guess. No idea if this is gonna work. seems to be much slower pace than what I was kind of expecting and everything, which isn't a big deal and stuff, but I don't know if I have enough nonsensical crap to talk about and everything and whatnot to interject and stuff to make it worthwhile to post and go, hey, this is what I'm doing. But we're gonna give it a shot anyways and stuff and see. I don't know. It's not as much physics and as much open office that I don't think I'm gonna get distracted playing with water coolers and stuff like I did in Control. But we'll find out. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see what happens. See if I can keep myself in it long enough to make anything out of this and stuff. But otherwise, though, it's like we are out of time for the way that I format this stuff. Because again, I don't edit. Doesn't happen. It's like, and I don't. I'm not serious enough about doing this to even do that in the first place. But all right. Anyways, that's the beginning of this. We'll see how long I go and figure it out. It's like those eggs should not have broken immediately before I got through there. I only went in there because I figured it's like I could go through and fire one of the fire shots at it to go and see how effective it was and see what happens when you burn one of the egg sacs and all that stuff and whatnot. But anyways, we're out of time. So hope you guys are for if you decide to look at this, hope you guys are interested. If not, it's all really just for me anyways. That's all I got.